but... Oh, hi. Rich Fulcher here with Rich Fulcher's TalkBox. Have you been watching? This is the 26th episode. Oh my, that's over 250. Jeez, I'm tired just thinking of it. I hope you've been pressing subscribe, okay? So press it and, maybe a like if you like the episodes. I hope you're liking it. Please comment. If there's any questions you have, feel free. And guess what? We've got merch. Finally, here's our mug. It says Rich Fulcher's TalkBox, and it has then you can drink from it too. But there's also exercises you can do, and you could use it as a hat. It's not just for drinking. So think about Christmas gifts. You're going to love it. And there's other stuff, too, on the site. Just look at the description. There'll be links. Anyway, tonight's guest, or today's guest, I don't care, is Victoria Dowd. She is a mystery writer. Yes, she's not a comic. She writes mysteries. This is really good, guys. You're going to love it. So sit back, have a TalkBox mug, drink a little cookie juice, and watch Victoria Dowd. Mystery writer. Deluded. Oh, hi, Victoria.
Hello. Good to see you.
What are you doing?
Good to see you.
Have a seat.
I was noticing your mug.
Yes. I'm doing a little bit of merch, and this is the mug, so I hope you like it.
I like it a lot.
Now, let me be honest. Our audience, usually I have as guests comics.
Yeah, I know.
But I have had a magician before. But most of our readers don't read.
Brilliant.
And by that, I mean they don't know how to read.
Okay, good. So, that's audio books.
No. I'm sure a lot of people will love you and may even know about you because you write mysteries, right?
I do.
Now, were you always interested in mysteries?
Always. Completely. I loved it.
As a fetus.
And it is what got me reading. When I was really young, totally.
What do you read as a mystery when you're Nancy Drew?
Christie.
Oh, Agatha Christie,
I started with Agatha Christie. I was probably not supposed to be reading murder at the age of 8, but, I loved it. I just absolutely loved it. And
wasn't that pretty complicated?
No, it's really accessible, because most crime books like that.
Read Agatha Christie.
I started with Murder on the Orient Express. And it,
what a thing to read.
It's amazing. Well, yeah. But it's so glamorous, and it's wonderful. And it starts off where they're on this amazing train. I didn't know you had trains where people could sleep on them. When I was
didn't
8
know
years
either.
old,
yeah.
In rainy Sheffield. It's there was nothing to do, and there it was.
And it went to all these countries.
It has a princess on it.
It was so exotic.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
So
Wonderful.
that got you hooked?
Totally. And then I went to the library and asked, has she written anything else? And they're like, oh, yeah.
So did you have a relationship with your librarian?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not like,
No, not like that.
Yeah.
But they brought me a step because I was little.
But they liked you.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe they thought I was a precocious, annoying child.
And this was in Yorkshire.
Yeah, Sheffield.
Yeah. That's where, didn't Jarvis Cocker come from there?
He did, yeah, he did. And Pulp.
And Michael Palin?
Yeah, we've got all the big ones.
Wow. Who else came from Sheffield?
You've named the big ones. Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, I love Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah, they're Sheffield boys.
Do they like mysteries?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you think?
So, you as a career, as you were growing up, You read mysteries.
Yeah.
Did you watch stuff on TV?
Oh, totally. You know, they had the whole Joan Hickson things. And I loved all the films with people like Peter Ustinov, who isn't very much like Poirot at all. But, you know, they're just brilliant for transporting you, which is better.
He was in Death on the Nile.
Yeah.
Well, his Poirot was a...
Yeah, he's nothing like the books. But I didn't like Albert Finney as Poirot, actually. I thought he was quite...
talks a bit like this.
And he was really shouty. He got really angry and aggressive with people.
Yeah. I thought, back off, Poirot's in the room.
But I loved all the setting and the beautiful costumes and all that jazz.
Did you watch any non-Agatha Christie stuff? Like
Sometimes.
What about Columbo? I loved Columbo.
I liked Columbo a little bit.
One more question.
Just one more thing. I used to like, what was it? I really liked
Jelly.
Sapphire and Steel. I used to love.
Okay.
Oh, that was bizarre. That was Joanna Lumley, so that's going back quite a long way.
Oh, no, that's cool.
Yeah, that was quite good. And what other... I did watch other things, I'm sure, but, it was the 70s. The telly went off for a long time.
What about the one in Oxford?
Morse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love Morse. And
Yeah,
I like all the
Morse is
spin-offs
good.
as well.
Yeah.
All his, I love all those. They're
I
brilliant.
like the ones, though. The thing I like about Columbo is everybody thinks he's dumb. And they dismiss him.
That's great. I love that with it. Yeah. And it's the same with Miss Marple. Everybody thinks little old lady.
She's a little old lady.
Yeah.
Knock her off the street.
Yeah. Wait till she gets the dams and gin out.
But she's annoying, though, right?
Yeah. She won't stop. I like her.
She's nosy.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. And you see that in villages, the little bit of curtain twitching.
Is
What's
that
going on?
how you grew up? Did you know everything going on in the
Everybody knew
village?
everybody's business then, didn't they, really? It's a bit more behind closed doors now, the murders, aren't they?
But you became a barrister, and were you a defender or were you a prosecutor?
I did both. I started off as a defender.
Uh-huh.
And for a little bit of time, I went over to the side of the angels.
Now, which side do you think gives you better experience to write mysteries?
Oh, good question.
That's one of the best questions.
I would say probably prosecuting because you have to build the case.
You have to solve the mystery.
Yeah, and you have to...
The defense...
But what you're doing is present it, whether you're solving it or not, you're presenting it to the jury as this is what happened. This is the most likely thing, isn't it? Now look at this evidence that all backs it up. Clues, basically.
Has there ever been, like, it's TV all the time, but an aha moment where the crime got solved and it wasn't your client?
No.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
No.
But isn't that the ideal?
Yeah. I mean, they got off a lot of the time.
Right.
But whether or not they'd done it, they'd often done something naughty, but whether they'd been charged with the correct crime.
But do you ever give, like, evidence that it's somebody, it could easily be this person?
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
often I had a defendant who... Well, you often get defendants who come back, regular clients.
Oh, yeah, regular Joes.
And I had one particular chap who he would...
Wore chaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. He would always run the same defence, ID.
I didn't do it.
Every single time, he was identified.
Oh,
and
really?
it was just, are we running this again? Are we running this again? And basically the problem was he looked very similar to a comedian called Richard Pryor, like really similar to him.
Everyone knows Richard Pryor.
Yeah. And so lots of evidence and witnesses would say, and this guy looked like Richard Pryor. And the jury would just look at him and go, yep, that's him. And every time this guy ran ID, every single time. And,
Do you think
every
he did
time. And then at the end, that's what the defendant said.
At the end, it was really Richard Pryor who did it.
That's what the defendant said to me. I said, can we really running ID again? And they're saying you look like Richard. He went, well, could it not be this guy called Richard Pryor?
You got to think outside the box, right?
Yeah, we didn't run with that.
So how many years did you practice law? Because I went to law school. Did you know that?
Did you?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Well, I didn't practice. Because I thought if I get sucked into it,
Yeah.
I might get on this track. And so I thought I wanted to try this comedy thing. I didn't know much about it. And so I thought, I'll give it a shot. I can always go back to the law.
Yeah, it's always waiting. People are still committing crimes.
I know, but I just didn't like it when I started law school.
No, it's tough. I
It's
didn't like it that
cases.
much. It was, I did it for, oh God, well, probably over 10 years. And
Really?
yeah, and I'm still on my 1-year sabbatical.
Oh, I see. You
That
took
was
a
about,
sabbatical
to
and
write
that was
the
it.
book. And yeah, that was about, I'd say about over 20 years ago
So
now.
what was the jumping point? What was the jumping point from, this is me jumping, from law to writing?
Well, I wanted to do that in the first place.
Okay.
But you couldn't
See?
really, you
This
couldn't.
is what happened. I
Yeah.
started studying entertainment law because I go, I'll kind of want to do entertainment.
Yeah.
This will be the bridge.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I thought, well, I needed to earn money, and I couldn't go into the careers
How can you-
person
yeah,
in a
you'd be
comprehensive in Sheffield in the 80s and say, well, what do you want to do? I want to be a crime writer.
'Cause
They'd
you
laugh
have
you
to
out
have
of the
that
room.
Period of starvation.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
nobody knows who you are.
yeah. That's a long period.
So, but you wanted to make the bridge so that you started writing right off the bat
I did.
and selling stuff.
But so I was barrister for a long time and I was still writing, but not very much because, it's quite it's a full-on profession. It's 24/7 basically. When you finished one trial, you come out of the court and they give you the next one.
And you have to wear the wig, too.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Do you still have the wig?
I do still have the wig, yeah. It's a filthy, smelly thing as well.
I read somewhere they're thinking of changing the style of the wig now.
My goodness.
In court.
Oh, well, when I went, I had to have a small man's wig.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was in the first year where women were allowed to wear trousers at the bar. We had to wear skirts. And that's not good when you're going in the cells and, you want to be ready, basically.
Ready to run?
Yeah, ready to run. That was my defendants. I had people run on me.
How often would you get really scared of your client?
Never really.
Never.
Never.
Okay. They're innocent.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All of them.
So what was your first transition to writing from, like, you're on your sabbatical and you go, okay, did you know what you were going to write?
It was short stories I was writing, and to get something published was amazing. The first time I saw my stuff in an anthology, that was it. I just thought, I can do this.
Yeah.
There is a chance I can do this.
Because you had always been a good writer in school and stuff.
Yeah, I loved it, and that's what I wanted to do.
Guys out there, always be writing.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
It costs nothing.
Yeah.
Something to do.
No, but this is what happens is some people think that they're writers and they go, I'm a writer. Do you write? No. But when I write, when I'm going to be a writer, I'll write.
Yeah. People are really in love with the idea of being a crime writer.
Yes.
But they don't want to sit down for 6 hours a day and bang out a load of words that have to go in the bin, and you save maybe 2 words.
It's a slog.
It is a hard, it's not kind of, who is it who lays on the chaise longue in the comedy show and she's having peeled grapes and et cetera, et cetera.
On the chaise lounge. Chaise lounge.
You've got
That's wet leg, right? Yeah. But the thing is, did you know that you wanted to be a mystery writer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I did write a historical fiction novel, and I quite fancied a little bit of that kind of, being
Marie
more
Antoinette.
This one was set in Mussolini's Italy.
Ooh, that's a good.
And basically what I did was loads and loads of research about art and Italy, and then just fact dumped it into the book. And people went, this is okay, but really, is this a story? It's not a story, is it?
No, but the thing is, everyone's focused so much on Hitler.
Yeah. So
It's Mussolini's has his due now.
So I did a bit of that, and I wanted to be slightly more academic with it, but that was a no. I mean, it was my husband who eventually said, you know how you read all these mystery novels all the time on crime, and you're a criminal barrister. Why don't you write a crime?
Do what you love, right?
Exactly.
Well, I find this happens a lot, is people are really good at something or have an avid interest. They don't make the connection until later that, I should do this for a living.
Exactly.
Because I love this. You sort of put it aside like, I wouldn't do that.
No. And you kind of think work has to be the painful bit.
Yes.
And that you can't merge the two and have fun and do the thing you love.
So this is what makes it fun for you.
Yeah.
So you did the short stories. When did you do your first novel, and what was the novel?
That was 2017, and that was
That's only 8
Italian
years
one.
ago.
Yeah. It must have taken years to write it, though, because, when you do your first one, you have years to write it. You're polishing every word. Whereas now, it's got to be 9 months.
Plus, you're probably thinking, my first one's got to make an impact.
I know, and it's always the worst one.
It is?
I mean, I've got some in the bottom drawer that are terrible, but
it's good that you get that one out of the way.
There was one about Dick Turpin that hopefully I've burnt every copy.
Really?
It was terrible.
Why?
Oh, my God.
He robbed people on the highway.
It was farcical. It was called Interviews with Mistress Turpin. And it was about, because he did pass a wedding ring to somebody when he was being executed. When he was being executed. So he may have been married in some way. And this was all about this woman. And it was just terrible.
Did you see the Dick Turpin show on Apple?
I did. I loved it.
I'm in that.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, boy. That's all fun, isn't it? Yeah,
I thought it was brilliant.
It's all good fun. So were you kind of searching for your style as well?
Very much so.
You kind of, there's a little bit of humor.
Yeah, there was no humor. Well, when I wrote my first crime book, and it got a publisher and it went out.
Wait, you got a publisher before you wrote it?
No, I wrote it and I wrote it, sent it in, and then they rang and said, we want to offer you this deal. And it was brilliant. And then I started to get reviews coming in, and also put on the blurb, comedy writer. And I'm like, I'm not. It wasn't meant to be funny.
Oh, so then they'll look at it from the view that I'm going to laugh at this.
Yeah. It was unintentional.
This is going to be hilarious.
Yeah. I suppose in some ways it was, but it wasn't meant to be.
But so you got published very quickly. Well done, you.
Not so quickly. I think other people, but you do have to. It's hard. It's hard to get a publisher these days.
Yeah, because how did it work? I'm just curious because I'm kind of doing stuff. But do you write it first and then go to the
I did.
Publisher?
Some people don't. I did it all completely the wrong way around as well. I didn't have an agent. I'd just seen
That's okay.
I'd seen this publisher and thought, I think these guys would like this. And I'd sent it to a couple of others as well who'd just gone, no.
Right.
And I'd sent, the Italian Mussolini one out.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, really? No.
Well, you're bound to get no's at first.
Definitely.
Right?
And I think, if you don't realize what the industry is going to be
like.
So, yeah, they were very keen, but I did it before I had an agent, and that was a 4-book deal that they gave me.
And then you went to the agent.
Yeah, because they said to me, when I went with one book, they said, and is it a series? I'm like, yes, it can be. Because
that's what they're looking for, aren't they?
Yeah, a lot of the time.
If you can get on a series.
Yeah, but then all you want to do after like book 4 and 5 is like get off the series.
And so what was this book? This
was The Smart Woman's Guide to Murder.
Yes, which is a series.
It is a series. There are 5 books. Start with the 5th.
Have you ended the series, or is it still going?
It's still there. I wanted to do other things, and I have done a historical crime book now because I did want to get a little bit of history in there.
Okay.
And it's really difficult in the modern era to isolate people.
What do you mean?
So mine are amateur sleuths.
With technology,
and
you mean?
the first thing you would do if a crime happened in your house is pick up the phone or get on the internet. I have
get
to get
the drones.
I have to get them away from Wi-Fi, telephones, anything.
Imagine
Any
a one-page
communication.
mystery. The drone says you did it.
Yeah, we're in.
Because I talked about this on another podcast. There's this show out now where you're like being chased.
Oh, God.
Like they have to find you.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I know what
but
you
they
mean.
have all these TV cameras.
Is it
It's like they
haunted?
they could find you at any time.
Yeah.
I just don't buy it.
Yeah. I think I could hide if you just like hid in your wardrobe or something. And there's no TV cameras.
Well, because people escape from prison still and
Yeah.
they are able to hide.
Yeah.
But usually they're like in the woods for a while and then they wait to come out. And the minute they come out, it's
That's
like,
it.
you stink. It's
Sure.
like you're trying to buy a hot dog at the 7-Eleven. You've obviously escaped from prison.
Paper suit, all that jazz.
Yes.
Oh.
But what was I talking about?
How to isolate, but why did I move to
isolate,
because there are just 5 women in the modern day in the smart women. They're
So
called
these are
smart
all
because that's
smart.
that's their surname. They're not very smart at all.
But are they a group that's
yeah,
together?
they're all related.
Okay.
So they're mother, daughter. So you've got that kind of dynamic going on.
Mother,
Family,
daughter,
aunt Charlotte, and
housemaid.
Yeah,
No.
no, they're not posh. And when you've had a flood, they've snowed in, they're on an island. I was running out of how to
These are
isolate
controlled environments.
them. Yeah, it's closed circle they call it. in the
That's what it's
crime
called.
world. Yeah.
Closed circle people.
A closed circle
Okay.
mystery, which is fun because you can get that kind of intensity of the country house.
Because there was one you wrote that was around a lake.
Yeah, that's the
Right.
last one.
Yeah.
That one's set in Finland. And I wanted to do a locked lake mystery. So there are locked room mysteries where obviously
Lakes are
like, this
so
would be a great,
cool
yeah.
and creepy.
This is meant to be really creepy.
You know what's
yeah.
really creepy about some lakes? I don't know why. Is some of them are really deep.
Yeah.
You don't know how deep they are.
I find that very scary. There's a quarry on Dartmoor where you can go and swim. It's abandoned, out from the whole timber, and they can't find the bottom of it. And I went in it with it's just horrible. This just goes down and down and down. No
Imagine
idea
being stuck down there.
what is down there.
What about underwater cave diving?
No,
Do you like that?
we're not doing that. No, not that.
I saw the one where they rescued the Thai kids.
Oh gosh, and they showed you the diagrams of how they were doing it. That was so frightening. No, I can't do anything like that.
I'm gonna
Potholing.
I'm gonna faint.
None of that. I get worse. Should just stay in books, that sort of thing.
So, after you came up with this idea for the Smart, did you know that was going to be the series or?
Well, when they said, is it a series?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll write some more.
Okay. So you expanded on these characters.
Yeah. And it's quite good doing a series because you don't have to put everything about them in one book. They kind of develop over the course of the arc, which is quite nice. And you can, bring in different aspects because they have one who's just a friend, Bridget, who's the annoying extra
Bridget is
person.
annoying, isn't it?
And she has a different animal every time. And nobody really knows where her animals are going.
Why?
Just she happened to have a dog, and I thought, I'm really tired of it. And the dog was called Mr. Bojangles. And she's annoying, and the dog's annoying, and you can't kill the dog, basically.
No.
You can't. They just disappear. So I put Mr. Bojangles went off to be an emotional support dog for Richard Madeley, and it was just a throwaway line. And the publishers, you can't say that. He's going to sue. Have somebody made up. Like Chris Christopherson.
Oh, you always have to
He's
think
not
of that
made
thing.
up.
He died, though.
Is
He's
he?
dead now.
Oh.
Yeah.
We
Have
can't
you
put that.
ever had an animal die off in one of your books?
Have I? No, I don't think so.
Oh.
No.
I just saw something. I think it was Somebody's Guide to Murder where a dog died. And I was like, wow.
No, you can't kill. I did have
sometimes that
a
makes
short
it-
story. A cat dies. Because we
It's
wanted
just a cat.
to do. Well, the whole thing is don't kill the cat. Is the whole thing about rights. Everybody,
Save
you can't
the
kill
cat.
the cat. You can't kill the cat. So I thought there might be a good way of killing the cat, and I found a way to do it.
Oh, good.
That is part of the story.
Because the cat's a ghost now.
Sort of.
hovering.
It's stuffed.
Okay. You start with the end first, or do you go, I'm going to write about a lake and then go from there? Or how?
Basically, I start with what I kind of think of as the trick at the middle of the book. I think of it as like a trick. So the locked lake mysteries, basically, they're going to Finland and they're going for a wedding. And there, the ice...
Have you been to Finland?
I have, yeah. And the ice builds over weeks and weeks and weeks and gets really, really thick. So what I wanted to do was put the body under the ice that's been building for weeks and weeks and weeks. But this is one of the people who's just travelled out there with them.
How does that happen?
How does that happen? That's the trick. And that's where I start with any book. What is the trick?
So tell us. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So there's no entry points, no exit points. There's no way in or out. How has this person got all the way in? And then I used kind of my murder boards, basically, with lots and lots of pictures, plans, maps. I have the red string.
Yarn?
Yeah, there's red string.
What is the yarn for? Why do they always have yarn?
Because I kind of do it as 2/3 and then a third. And down this third are the plot points.
These are just fractions.
These are, yeah. There's plot points down here.
Oh, right.
And where I want to seed them into the story, I take the red string from there to the point. So they're not all in one chapter or one end of the book. They're throughout.
But when they have detectives on shows, why do they have yarns? They're not doing plot points.
No, maybe not.
But it's like, I'm just wondering if that was just a thing somebody did once and they go, let's just keep the yarn in. That's really cool.
Mine matches my notebook. So the board matches my notebook. So it's 2/3
You've got a whole
and a
fashion thing
third.
going on, yeah.
This is all from being a barrister. So I've got the plot points, which would have been evidence, down this side that follows what's happening on the board. And then I do it chapter by chapter and plan out each one.
So, go ahead.
And then, but I did one where basically it was called the Supper Club Murders. And they went...
Supper Club.
Yeah, you know what that is, yeah?
No.
Well, okay, so it's
You have a club.
No, it's basically where...
You have a supper?
Yeah, unless everybody dies. But we did it in Devon with some people we knew. And I'd never done this before, and it was pitch black. You basically, all the village go together from house to house for a course. So
it's like a pub crawl.
Yeah.
Only with food.
And it's dark, and people kept disappearing and then reappearing. And I just thought, you don't really know where everybody is at each point in the evening. So I thought, this is brilliant, because you're always looking for misdirection, everywhere. So I started writing the book, and I thought, this is great. And then I kept losing where people were in the book and thinking, oh, no, that person wouldn't have heard that because they left 5 minutes ago.
Now, is this an enclosed community, like a gated community?
Yeah, well, just a little isolated village.
Because I knew somebody that their parents lived on a golf course.
No.
And they would go to each other's houses and drink and drive the golf cart. They get so messed up.
I bet.
Yeah. Anyway,
they can go pretty fast, those things.
Yeah, I know. Golf carts.
Brilliant.
But you can buy golf carts now to drive like regular cars.
Yeah, I want one, actually, for driving around to the beach and stuff. That'd be really cool.
The philosophy is you don't drive that much in the course of a day, maybe 10 miles. So why not have something like a golf cart?
Because then everybody would drive around drunk.
This podcast is brought to you by Golf Cart.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead. Supper Club.
So, I kept losing where they were in the book. And that's no good. I need to know where everybody is. And this was during lockdown that I was writing this one. And my son was really into Lego. And he built the whole village out of Lego for me. And
did you pay him?
No, don't.
You need to pay him.
Pay him. But every character had a little minifigure. So when they moved in the book, I moved them around in the book. So I knew exactly where everybody was.
That's so good.
Lego. It's the way ahead.
Lego.
And I'd still use it now I've got one that I'm writing at the moment where they're all in a big castle, and you need to know where everybody is so that you know who's heard what, who's seen what, who could die, and where their body is. And I still use the little minifigures in that.
Because you need to visualize it.
Totally.
Now, did your son build like a lake Lego?
No. He should have done
Lego
that,
lake,
shouldn't he?
yeah.
He should have done that for me.
But it's funny you said that, you find out the middle
Yeah.
thing. Because I had a magician on, Pete Heat. Do you know Pete Heat?
Yeah. I know who
Really?
he is. I watched your show.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he said when he devises a magic trick, he thinks of the ending first.
Yeah.
And then he works backwards.
can
It's
you
like
do it?
reverse engineering. Is that kind of what you
Yeah.
do? Like, I want a body under a frozen lake.
How do I do that?
Yeah.
That takes a while to kind of sort that out. And how can you do
Has
that?
it ever been like you think of one of these things and you go, oh, you can't do it? Or it's not really...
No, because it's fiction. You can pretty much get them to do anything you want, really. I wanted somebody hit on the head by a cannonball and they're inside a portcullis. So how did the cannonball drop out of nowhere onto their head? And I spent a long time looking at...
Space.
Yeah. Looking at cannonballs. No. YouTube and magicians. I watch a lot of magicians.
So you have an affiliation with magicians.
Sort of. I'd be terrible at it, though.
Right,
I'd be all
right.
like...
A lot of it is misdirection, which
Yeah.
is what you do.
Yeah. And I used a magic trick in one of the books to sort of foreshadow what was going to happen. So it's about a ring on a table. And
So if you, like say this lake thing, right? So you figure out all the steps to it. How do you work in the misdirection and all that?
often the comedy helps. So now I have been kind of labelled like that. So I'll do something like,
So you're busy laughing.
Yeah,
and
but I will have put a little clue in there somewhere. Or scaring people. So a little bit of supernatural is this... So I've got the northern lights are happening, and they're very important because
You've
they're
got
changing.
northern lights.
Yeah, they're changing everybody's perception, particularly of things like colour, which is really, really important in the book. So yeah, making people think. I love how Agatha Christie does that with. She
Who's she?
almost
just
she almost gets you believing that witches have cursed people and that's why they're dead. Well, you know, rationally that can't possibly have happened.
And Agatha would never believe in that.
No. So, you know, but she gets you thinking like that. So you're looking all the way, you're looking here, but actually the clue is over here.
But can I say this? Agatha's a good name for a witch.
I know. Yeah,
Isn't it?
It is. It's a good name.
Is it short for anything?
No.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
Agatha Christie, maybe.
So these misdirections, once you have those, how do you lay out the book? Do you just go, I want to figure out how it begins?
Yeah. So basically I work from there and
Is
kind
this
of
too
think,
nerdy?
No.
Okay.
And you kind of, I work from there and think, how do we get to that point? So obviously they've got to get to Finland. Why
Maybe
are they
show
going
them
to
packing
Finland?
for the trip.
Yeah. Yeah. Stuff
Yeah.
like that. Filler, not
Yeah.
killer.
Is that what they say?
No.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good, though. Filler, not killer.
You've got to get 80,000 words out
I
of
don't
that.
mean to be vanilla, but I need filler
Yeah.
for my killer.
Although I've written, my one that I'm working on now is a standalone. It's not either of the series. And that is just bang, 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 bang. Death, 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 death.
That's classic.
I love that.
But here's my beef with a lot of mostly TV shows and books is that now when they're not all equal characters, you're thinking, okay, it's not going to be the main characters because that would
Yeah.
be kind of obvious. I'm looking for like a little character early on that could be the killer. They usually winds up that person like, oh, it's the guy that fixes the garage.
Although, if you watch something like Midsummer Murders, it's the most famous person. So you know how they get in a famous person every time. So Martine McCutcheon got killed by a wheel of cheese. I loved that. I loved that so much. But then you're looking around, who's super famous in it? You know,
Right.
it's definitely going to be them because
But
it'll be in their
then-
contract. I must be the killer.
But you don't have them in that much. You have them in the beginning, maybe at a
Yeah.
party.
Yeah. But
So
you're
you
looking
make
at them.
note of that person and you go, okay, that's a suspect right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. So if you look at something like The Mirror Cracked, you know, you've got Elizabeth Taylor in the cast. Who's going to be the killer?
She's got to be yeah.
Maybe it's not her if you haven't watched that particular film.
But what about, so Agatha Christie, her first big book was that, and then there were none?
No. that didn't come till much later. Her first book was The Mysterious Affair at Styles, which was, she was pretty big. She sold quite a few, and then she had a few more. But in 1926, it was the murder of Roger Ackroyd that just catapulted her to fame.
But my point is, in that book, and then there were none, all of the characters were equally, they could have done it.
I love that.
Isn't that the true test of a good mystery?
I love that. It's probably one of my favourites. But that she didn't write that till 1939.
But she's at the height of her power.
Totally. And it's just, what I love about it as well is that they're on the eve of war, and everything is about that. Second World War.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of our viewers have never heard of the Second World War.
Okay. Yeah. And you've got people like the judge is called Justice Wargrave, and everybody has, you've got a colonel. Everybody has a tiny little collection, a little connection to conflict or soldiers, and it is like you've got this. We're on the brink of.
I like it when
war.
you find out their connection.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
But what I mean is, I think is it easier? Like a lot of these mysteries on TV. You couldn't really figure them out. It's just something they pull out of their anus.
You see, that's not good, is it? It's got to be fair play, I think. You've got to
figure it out.
So I'm writing all about the rules of detective fiction, which a chap did write. A man called Ronald Knox wrote the rules of... Ronald Knox, he was a reverend. He wrote the rules of detective fiction.
He did?
Yeah, in the 1920s. And they're kind of tongue-in-cheek. But they are things like it can't be the narrator. It can't.
Why?
It can't be the detective. You can only have, I think, two
Yeah,
secret
but there's a famous
passageways.
one where it's the detective. I can't tell you.
Yeah. So a lot of it was in response to the fact that people were saying Agatha was breaking the rules. Is she bending them? She tells you in the book you're talking about. She does. She puts it right in front of the reader. It is there if you go back.
Do you think she read Knox's rules?
Probably.
So you need to know the rules before you break them.
I think so.
Yeah,
and she was bending them, I'd say.
She's a bender. I'm going to quote you on that. No. Agatha Christie is a bender.
She bent the rules.
Well, you know what I mean. Yeah. That'll be a clip.
Oh, my God.
Cut. You were just telling me before the show, there's a big Agatha Christie festival.
There is, yeah.
Where everybody, they get a big Agatha Christie doll and make love to it.
No, that's not true at all.
No, but they all kind of worship her.
Yeah, and lots of people love Agatha Christie a lot, obviously. She's really, really popular. And this festival is amazing. Everybody's so lovely.
Is she still the biggest mystery writer?
I would say so, yeah.
She's one of the biggest writers of all time.
Yeah. And she still outsells most people, It's amazing.
She wrote so many books.
66.
What does that mean?
Books.
That's like one number short of the devil, right?
Oh.
But
we're going down a bad avenue.
Right. Sorry. But who would be the Agatha Christie of today? If you had to pick one person.
Gosh. I don't know. I don't think there would be one like her nowadays. I think people take kind of aspects of it or have moved on to different things. It works very differently now, I think.
But I was listening to Richard Osman the other day, and he wrote Thursday Murder Club. No, you know.
I do.
Of course you do. But he's saying that now there's a lot of pressure to write a lot quicker.
But she wrote very quick. She would often have 2 books a year.
But I mean, there was a period, though, in, say, the 70s or these are just normal authors, I guess. They could write a book a year, maybe 2 years, then another book. But now there seems to be this, you finish the book. I want to read another Victoria Dowd book.
Yeah. I think maybe some of that comes from Kindle, because when they get to the end, you can click to buy the next book.
God damn Kindle.
It's useful sometimes, I suppose.
Do you read by Kindle?
No, I don't, because my eyesight's not very good. So I end up with kind of having to scroll all the time. There's like 3 words on the screen, like moving along.
So how do you, what is the ideal reading situation for you? Upside down?
No, I would say in my nice chair by the fire, glass of wine, peace and quiet.
See, that's what I need to
Perfect.
do is get like a big chair.
You need a big chair. You got to be comfy.
Oh, this is what I was going to ask you.
Oh.
So, no, this may be a U.S. thing, but do you go to these writers' retreats to write?
I don't. I know a lot of people who do, and they love them. I just use earplugs. It's a bit cheaper.
Oh, to drown out the...
Yeah, because there's always somebody doing some sort of noisiness.
Oh, so you're saying these other people don't have discipline like you do?
I think they do. I think that people I know who do it, they love it, and they like being around other authors when they're writing.
Yeah.
And they kind of bounce ideas off each other, and it gives them more discipline to, it's a
is
nice
that part of the retreat?
environment.
You bounce ideas?
I think some people do, yeah. I've never done one, so.
That would be a good idea for
I
a
would
murder
I would not,
to take place.
I would just not do any of the writing. I'd be like, this is brilliant. This is like a holiday. I'm just going to sit here.
This is why
have
I say that.
cocktails.
Have you ever seen Spalding Gray?
No.
Do you know Spalding Gray?
No.
He's a monologuist and an
Okay.
author. He died a while back. He committed suicide, but he has this monologue about monsters in a box.
Okay.
It's called, and he talks about going to this writer's retreat with all the best intentions, and he goes, I write in my room, and I write, and I write, and I write, and I write, and I go out into this area, and I eat, and I drink, and I write, and I write, and I drink, and I write, and I drink, and I drink, and I drink.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
gradually it became all drinking.
Yeah. You see, that's what's going to happen, isn't it?
Yes.
It's no good. There was a really good, I think Mitchell and Webb have got a new show on, and he's one of
The
them.
sketch show.
And there's one of them where he's E.M. Forster, and he's dressed up, as a Victorian gentleman, and he goes to a modern day writers thing.
Yeah.
And they start saying, so E.M. Forster, this is about the bookcase collapsing. We don't think that works. And it's all like his great, fantastic books that doesn't work at all. That doesn't work at all. No. What you need to do is
Wait, who says this?
just the people in the writers group, modern day writers group.
Oh,
They're like,
right,
you need to
right.
meditate more, E.M. Forster. It's brilliant. It's absolutely, and it is like writers groups, it kind of. I don't think I would find it very helpful.
Do you have somebody when you're writing to bat ideas off of? Your husband?
A little bit, I do a little bit with her, or I'll explain the plot to my daughter's really good. She's very useful because she will just say, no, that's rubbish.
So your husband's not good and
He's
your
good.
daughter's good.
He's good, but he'll often say, yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's great. And I look back at those books from years ago and it wasn't great.
Oh, so he's just being supportive.
He is
so.
very supportive. Yeah, he has to be. I think
Yeah,
that is the one thing
it's a
you
given.
definitely need is somebody who's very supportive. Because it's an unusual profession to just lock yourself in a room for 6 hours a day.
And sometimes you have no sense because you're so alone.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know until somebody reads it.
Yeah.
Is
whether
this
it's
any
crap.
good?
Yeah. You do need somebody else to...
So do you work with the same editors and stuff?
Generally, yeah. So with my Smart Women's books, I had the same editor all the way through. And I've got the same editor on these books at different publishers. So, yeah, generally. But
Because
they
you have to
different-
trust your editor, don't
Totally,
you?
very much so. But you have different layers of edits as well. So the first layer will be structural edits, where you're
What is that?
moving big chunks of the book around, which is
Well,
really
that's
scary.
tough.
That's tough, especially when you've kind of linked everything in.
Put the beginning at the end.
Yeah, that sort of thing. and then you have a line edit, which is literally every single line of the book. They go through and say, that's crap, that's crap, that's crap, that's
But
crap.
every time you submit, there's less edits.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
In an ideal world? No. Yeah.
And it is a bit like panning for gold. You've got the sort of big sieve at the top, then the medium, and then you get to the sort of the proof layer where it should all be okay, and they'll do little things like formatting. But I noticed in this book, actually. I got the proof, and the proofreader said to me, right at the very end, who is Aunt Charlotte? And this had been through years of me writing it, long rounds
So
and
it's an
rounds of
obvious
edits.
question,
Who
right?
is Aunt Charlotte? She pops up at the end.
Yeah.
Aunt Charlotte's from the other series. I somehow parachuted her into this.
Thank
book
God she spotted
by
that.
mistake.
Oh my
Totally.
God.
I got the wrong name for the character.
Who is Balthazar, this Byzantine god?
Yeah.
No. So listen, this is your latest book, Death in the Aviary.
Shiny. It's very shiny.
How do you say aviary?
Aviary.
Aviary. Now, I like to do this. I don't know about you, but I love to smell books.
Oh, yeah. What does it smell of? That's been...
Pulp. Yeah, no. It's good. It's a good smell.
It's got a bookmark as well.
Now, do you approve of the print and everything?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's lovely.
I want Helvetica.
And there's-
I told you 13 points.
And they've done a nice thing where they've put because it's got a lift in it. This is a locked lift mystery.
Now-
See, there's a theme to it all.
Oh, I love it. Short chapters or long chapters?
Shortish, shorter than,
I love short chapters.
Yeah.
Because you go, I'm going to end this soon. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
How many more pages in this chapter?
Yeah.
And then you go,
Oh, God, no. And then you wake up the next day, where was I? And if it's on an audio book, it's just been playing all night.
you know what I hate is when you start a book, right? And you don't get into it as much. And then you have to keep rereading until you get into the book.
Yeah. This one's got a map.
Wow, you have words in it.
And words, maps.
Oh, wow. This is
Stuff.
almost 400 pages.
It's long.
This is
Actually,
good.
it is. It's one of the longer ones. Yeah.
And when you write it, do you go, I want this to be a certain amount of pages?
I want it to be 80,000 words. That's what I'm kind of aiming for.
So 250 on each page?
Pretty much, yeah. And so, without filler, hopefully. And you're just watching the little number at the side. And I had once where I just kept writing. I've been writing for sort of 2 weeks. And why the hell is the number never going up? And then all of a sudden in one day, it all went up to where it was. It was one of the best days ever. Like by 25,000 words. I hadn't been counting them properly.
So,
Joyous.
how great is
Yeah.
that?
I mean, it was pretty crappy for 2 weeks. It was crappy for 2 weeks. I'm going, where are the words going? I'm typing
So
the
you
words.
had figured it out wrong.
Yeah. Maths is not my strong suit.
You're not a maths person.
No.
So do you think you've gotten better at writing?
Yes. It couldn't go worse.
No, but I mean, are you faster, more efficient?
Yeah, very much so. And I know just lots of little things. Like, they're going to say, if I describe the fog for 2 pages, they'll say, cut the fog. You
There
can just
was
tell us
fog.
it was foggy.
Fog was here.
So I do try to be a little bit more disciplined.
'Twas a foggy day.
Yeah. You see, I've got...
Murder.
I love all that,
Right,
It was
right.
dark and stormy.
Well, because it's good, but part of that is because you know what's going to happen, so the setup you can
I love
sort of
all that, yeah.
yeah,
But
really
they're like, no,
milk it.
cut.
Yeah.
Why have you got another page of fog?
Well, like Churchill said, if I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is hard honing it right down. So I
Yeah.
got some edits back recently, and it was mostly the first chapter. She was saying it's set in a publishing house, and I've got loads of kind of in-jokey sort of things in there.
About publishing.
Yeah, and she said, much as this is really good fun to read, we're not moving the story on at all here, and it's the first chapter. Get to it, get to it. Because especially with crime readers, they want, right, where's the death? My agent will say, you've not had a death in the first third of the book. That's rubbish.
Is it like Chekhov's gun?
Yeah, you've gotta have that death.
Get a death then.
Get a death. It might not even be relevant, but just someone has to die.
Yeah, have you ever had fans that sort of critique your work?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They go through and they bend down all the pages where they think the clues are, or they put Post-it notes in.
In 284, the page where the chest is opened.
That's it. And they go through it, and then they'll show little videos of them doing it and going, and this bit leads to this bit. I think probably the best/worst review I had was for my first book, where it just said, this was a fiction book, 1 star, and it's called The Smart Woman's Guide to Murder. They were hoping for an actual guide.
Well, that's
to
their
murder.
problem. That's like reviews of products. They think it's something else.
Yeah.
It's like, I couldn't fly with my towel. So 1 star. It's like deluded.
Or some people put 1 star, the audio wouldn't play.
Yeah.
I tried. I shoved it in the tape player.
Now, listen, there is a segment in the show I always do. It's called Fill in the Blank.
Oh, God.
Right. So I just wanted to throw these out. They don't have to be funny or anything.
Okay.
Just come into your head.
This can be edited as
If you're
well.
in a blankety blank,
Yeah.
this is not like that.
Okay, cool. Great.
The scariest part of the day, the scariest time of the day is blank.
4 o'clock.
Why?
Because I'm looking at it, it's going dark now, obviously, and I've been writing all day, and I'm thinking it's at least 2 hours till I can have a glass of wine. How am I going to last?
It's 4 o'clock somewhere.
How am I going to last this out? And I can't get any more words out, and it's just...
Well, you know when to quit sometimes, right?
Yeah.
It just is not coming.
No, and you just have to go, no more.
I often resort to blank if I've got writer's block.
I don't get writer's block. Ever.
What?
Because I just write some crap down. Well,
Always
I
just
resort
write.
to writing. So something might come. It might be totally wasted, but I've written something. It's probably some more fog, But writing. I always
Wait, so you
resort to
write a bunch
writing.
of pages, you might get 3 sentences?
Yeah, loads of it gets binned. I mean, I'd say
Really?
each book is probably 3 times bigger than it ever ends up being.
And do you write initially longhand or?
I used to. That is
Right.
something that's really changed because I have had to speed up. I used to have the black and red notebooks. I used to write longhand the whole book like that.
Most of our
Not now.
audience members don't know how to write longhand.
No,
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Blank is the best thing I've seen in the last year.
Okay, so like a film. Anything?
No, I'm leaving it up to you.
Best thing I've seen in the last year.
It could be a vista. It could be a TV show.
I'm going to say the Paris to Milan train.
Really?
Yeah, so I took the Paris to Milan train with my daughter, and it was brilliant. It was just 7 hours sitting on a train, staring out the window, and it was beautiful how it all changed. It was wonderful, and we flew back from Milan, and it's only an hour and a half flying, but you have all that waiting around at the airport. Take your shoes
Train's
off,
much
take
better.
your belt off. It was brilliant. I mean, I do want to go on the Orient Express, obviously,
Yes.
but I'm saving my pennies.
There's something about train travel or it makes your ideas flow.
It was absolutely
think.
brilliant. And you can sit and read and go, stand up, walk around, go to the bar, all nice
Commit a
things.
murder.
Commit a murder in a tunnel, throw them under anything.
In one adjective, I would describe myself as blank.
Silly.
Silly? Okay.
Well, yeah, I write imaginary things
Yeah.
just
You
for
have
fun.
to be silly.
You have to be a bit
Imaginary is
silly.
kind of silly.
It is,
Yeah.
really. I mean, it's the thing I used to do when I was a child, writing silly stories, and I'm still doing that, and I'm.
Because a mystery is, in some ways, like a horror movie. It's a little bit like comedy in that it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Like a punchline is a surprise.
Yeah. And it's fun, it's meant to be fun. I know it's a murder mystery.
Yeah.
But I think once you start taking yourself or the book too seriously, that's the end. It's going to be not fun for you and not fun for anybody else.
What do you mean too seriously? Like,
I think make me reading greater meaning into it all, and that these books can heal people and help people
okay.
and do things. They're just silly murder
and you're
mysteries.
not willing to change any of it.
No, it's
Yeah,
fun,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's fun.
Fun. Murder. Blank killed Kennedy. Do you think it was
Bullet.
Do you think it was a conspiracy or a lone gunman?
My husband went to a school called the JFK. And so they had the...
Of government?
No, school, like children's school. It was called JFK.
Oh, okay.
And he always told me that the library was called the Book Depository. And the hill where they went to play sports was the grassy knoll.
No way. And their mascot was the sniper.
So much, so relevant for children.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it probably was a bit of a conspiracy, actually. I mean,
you there was more than one bullet.
Yeah.
A lot of our audience members are conspiracists.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, I said the right thing there, then, haven't I?
No,
I
don't
know who
know.
goes jumping out the back of a car like that as well in a pink suit. I mean, that's just crazy. I've said pink.
You mean,
was it pink?
Jackie?
I don't know. Yeah. I've assumed it was pink.
Well, I think one of the theories is she was actually trying to get his brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
I don't know.
Is that a natural response?
I have no idea what went on, but
No.
yeah, well, okay. That's a whole other show.
Yeah.
So you've written this book. Are you touring the book? Are you
Sort of, in my own way. I kind of randomly do libraries and bookshops.
Okay.
Which is fun, and festivals.
And you do these festivals. What's the next big murder festival? Because I think a lot of our audience would love murder and
Bloody
festivals.
Barns.
Bloody Barns.
Southwest London. It's happening in February. And we have got all sorts of brilliant authors coming along. We've got Sophie Hannah, who writes the new Poirot books. We've got Mark Billingham, who's, big, super famous.
I've been reading a lot of Horowitz recently.
Have you?
Yeah.
He was going to come, but he said he'll come next year. So.
Dick. What a dick.
I don't think so. I think he's
No,
nice.
he's great.
He's universally thought of as nice.
He's
I think.
great. He's great.
I love his
like
Magpie Murders.
Magpie Murders.
That's
Did you like the
brilliant.
TV?
I did.
Yeah.
I like the lady, Leslie Manville, is it? I think.
No,
Yeah.
Leslie Magpie.
That's it. That's it.
Anything else you'd like to mention before we...
Gosh. Well, these excellent mugs are for sale.
Thank you. I'll get you a 20 for you.
Save one
afterward.
for yourself, though. Because,
I know.
If you give them all
I
away...
have to leave this here. So,
Do you?
Yeah.
You can't take it home.
No.
You want to get ones as well where when you put the heat in them, the hot water in, that like it appears.
What does that mean?
That the picture will appear.
Well, that's what they did when, you have a nude woman.
Yeah,
and then
maybe you could have you getting dressed.
I'm nude. Kenny, why aren't you on top of this?
We've sorted the merch. That's done.
All right, Victoria, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming. And may murder always be with you.
Thank you so much. Agatha.
Agatha, the witch. Wasn't she great? And listen, this is her latest book. Order it. I think we might put the stuff in the description. And check her out because she's really good. Reading is fun, guys. You ought to try it. I mean, I assume that you know how to read. I was just kidding. Anyway, I'm also doing some gigs. I'm doing November 10th at the Bill Murray. It's a work in progress. Don't expect much. But the Moth Club, December 3rd, 3rd of December, it's in Hackney. It's going to be happening. So please get tickets. They're both in the description. And finally, we have a question. Okay, I'm going to answer. At Disneyland Pimp asks, who smells better, Noel or Julian? Well, in case you didn't know, I have nasal problems, so I can't smell very well. So I need to do it up close and personal. So please tell them to go on the show, and I will smell both of them live and give you my opinion, Disneyland Pimp. But I'm assuming Noel's going to smell better, but, let the nose decide. Bye.
TalkBox, TalkBox, TalkBox. TalkBox, TalkBox, TalkBox. Rich Fulcher's TalkBox, TalkBox, TalkBox. TalkBox, TalkBox, TalkBox.
Rich Fulcher's TalkBox.